Warning. The following video contains graphic and disturbing images. You've been warned. Hello everybody, I am Shepples and welcome back to Let's Play The Cat Lady. Now I'm not sure if this is going to be the last part. It's either going to be this one or the next one, I'd say. But let's go face Adam. Wow. This is disturbing.
You're the Eye of Adam? A pathetic, wheelchair-bound invalid? Is this a joke? Do you know who I am? Do you know what you've done to me? You fucking murderer! Tonight it's your turn to die. I'm gonna paint this room with your brains and I'm gonna watch and smile. I swear to God I'll do it. Well? Nothing to say? Nothing at all? Aren't you going to beg for your sad little life? Say something! Anything!
Wow.
Mitzi, where did you get that gun from?
It doesn't matter. Please, Mrs. A. This is something I have to do. You are free to leave if you want. You don't have to be a part of it. Just try to understand. Beg for forgiveness, you scum. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't believe I'm gonna shoot you, do you? Oh, I've dreamt of this moment for so long.
Look at this man, Mitzi. He hasn't twitched a muscle since we entered the room. I think he's paralyzed.
That's impossible. He's lying to us. He's faking it. Do something. Talk for God's sake. I need you to answer me. I need to know.
He won't answer you. He can't talk.
Then, how did he post all that stuff online? What the? How did he do it?
I think I know how. See that little device on his left eye? I've heard about these. It's a controller. It seems the only part of his body he can move is his eyeball. Controller connected to the computer tracks its movement, allowing him to...
What? That's ridiculous. How do you even know such things?
I'm a nurse? I've seen these before. Well, I've seen eye-controlled wheelchairs, but there's no reason why it wouldn't work with a computer.
Jesus. That would explain the whole Eye of Adam thing. He really is just the eye. But no, that doesn't change anything. He must die. He deserves nothing more.
Do it.
What? You arrogant shit! I will fucking do it! Just tell me one thing. One thing. Why? Why did you make Jack kill himself?
Pull the trigger. You'll find out. How?
Fine. It'll be a pleasure. Ready to die, scumbag?
There are oxygen tanks fucking everywhere. And if...
Look at these oxygen tanks. I don't think it's a good idea.
What? Why not? I'm the one holding a gun here. And I will blow this bastard's brain out as soon as he looks at me.
Because it's
You hear me?
flammable?
Look at me! I want you to see what you've done. The pain you've caused me.
Mitzi, that's not what I meant. Just put the gun down for a second.
No! No. I can't do that, Mrs. A. I'm sorry. This is something I have to do. I have to.
Can't you hear that hissing sound? These cylinders are clearly leaking gas.
Please stay out of it.
You'll make a whole room blow up.
I don't care. Just leave me alone.
You lied to me. You never said you wanted to kill him.
Now, wasn't that quite obvious? What did you think I wanted to do? Have a coffee with him? Chat about the weather or politics? For God's sake, I'm here because this son of a bitch needs to die. If I don't kill him now, he'll just carry on and more innocent people will lose their lives. Do you really want that? Because I don't.
Okay, I kinda need to work around this, because otherwise we're gonna end up being blown to sky high.
Think about it for a second. Would Jack really want this?
This bastard messed with Jack's head. He tricked him. That's what he does. He fucking tricked him.
But would Jack really want you to become a murderer?
No, he wouldn't. He wasn't violent at all. He was the kindest, sweetest guy I ever knew.
Exactly. Now, put that gun down already.
But what about me? No, I'll do it. I know Jack will forgive me.
Without his father, he's harmless. He was the one who supplied him with all this technology. He fulfilled his every single wish. I know this guy's rotten bad. There's no excuse for what he did. But he will be punished for it. Trust me. They'll put him in some stinking nursing home. He'll live his life like a vegetable. Stuck to bed. He'll have time to think about what he's done. And he'll never see a computer screen again. Isn't that enough?
He said, do it. He wants to die and I want to kill him.
He wants us all to die. Can't you see that? Isn't that what he's been preaching? A joint suicide. That's why he wants you to shoot him. So we can all get blown to pieces.
His final act. The work of his life. Are you really going to give him that satisfaction? Remember what you said about feeding the troll? That's exactly what you're going to do if you kill him now.
No, maybe you're right. You should leave, Mrs. A. I'd never want you to get hurt. But I'm not going away without this fucker dead. Even if that means I die too.
Mitzi, have you lost your mind? You're going to sacrifice your life for this scum? He's a parasite! A worthless, evil piece of shit!
It's not like I've got anyone to live for, is it?
What? What about your mother? Your family?
She's dead. Yeah, I lied. I always lie. I grew up in an orphanage. My family never wanted to know me. The only person that cared about me was Jack. And he's dead.
Yeah, that's not true.
Happy now? So get the fuck out of here and let me do what I got to do.
Yeah, Susan cares about you.
I care about you. Do it for me. Come on, mate. It's been a long day. Let's go home. We've won.
Have we really?
Trust me. I know we have.
How?
I'm the cat lady. From now on, I win every single day.
Wow.
It's me, again, talking about my ordinary little life, as usual. I'm still surprised anyone would want to read this at all. The ramblings of a cat lady. Maybe I'm not a cat lady anymore. Things have changed here since Mitzi's death. I'll never forget those last few weeks. It's a horrible way to die. Stuck in a hospital bed with no hope and whole life to pass you by. 6 months ago, I lost the best friend I'd ever had. But at least we knew it was coming. I had time to accept it, just like she did. And I can only be glad we spent that time together. I still miss her though, every day. Did I ever mention I got into all this because of her? I opened her laptop the night after the funeral, and there it was. A friend request, over a year old. A little gift from behind the grave. I met some people. We go out sometimes, and I'm not alone anymore. It turned out there were others who felt like I did. I talked to them, tried to help. And now, I'm writing this blog. I must confess, yesterday was bad. It was one of those days when you feel like you're back in the past, and all the good stuff that happened was just a dream.
This isn't over yet.
But I woke up today, feeling better. Maybe I can never get rid of it. This invisible illness. Maybe it will always be living somewhere deep inside me. Asleep. Waiting. And when it'll hit me hard. But if there's one thing Mitzi taught me, it's that you have to pick yourself up and carry on. It doesn't matter that life isn't fair. It doesn't matter that you make mistakes. You fall and rise again. Worlds full of liars, traitors, cowards. But every now and then, you meet someone like Mitzi, who will just smile at it all. Now, I've forgiven the world and myself too. I teach myself to smile again. One day I'll get there. I know I will. Even if it takes me not 9, but 900 lives.
You open up your heart to all the things
What?
you did before. You're keeping here.
What about Joe Davis?
Just take my hand.
What about Joe Davis? Like, what happened? What about him? He's just going to stay behind that wall forever as he tortures his wife?
We'll make a spark. We'll not erase the dark. We'll be the candle to the world forever.
I'm really fucking confused. Is it because I refuse to blow out the candle? Is that why? Okay. I don't know if that's because I refused to blow out the candle that I didn't have to face Joe Davis. I'm a little bit confused on that one. Because he was the last parasite. There's no denying that. So, sorry, the game's just completely cut out. Like it's just exits windows on me. I'm going to have to look into this. I'm not really sure if it is a case that there is a different route around this. I'm going to look into it anyway, and I will record the other decision because I save the game before each recording, so it doesn't, unless, so I can't imagine it, but are they trying to set up for a sequel? I don't know. It doesn't make much sense. It really doesn't. No, I'm sorry. I'm completely and utterly baffled at that. The fact that you know where Joe Davis is, you know what he's doing, you know that he's fucking a very much unpleasant individual, and yet through the whole game you've had to deal with these kind of people, but now he's just left there. I'm sorry, but I can't accept that as an ending. I can't accept that. That just, I don't know. For now, I'm going to call this the last part, but if it is a case that there's an alternative with Joe Davis, I will do it, because that ending is bullshit. Because all along we've had to deal with these assholes and these horrible individuals, and we know what he's doing, but I don't accept the fact that we can't do anything about it. I don't accept that. I think it's because I refuse to blow out one of the candles. I think that's what it's to do with. I don't know, because the whole idea was if I die I have to take a soul. So it's a soul for a soul. So I would have had to kill him or kill the Eye of Adam or something like that. I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, it was a really, really good game. It was absolutely fantastic. The story was great. The only thing I have an issue with the story is that I felt it got slightly weaker as the game went on. Like the first Parasite was really well written, he was really well designed, and the build up towards it was really good. But when it came to the rest of them, you were kind of just thrown in there, if you know what I mean. Like the cannibals, you were just thrown into that incident. The same with your man with the hammer, you were just thrown in there. Um, there was nothing to kind of indicate who your suspect might be or anything like that, and I just felt that it got slightly weaker in that sense. The only other problem with the game is the gameplay. It's really, really bland in the sense, in comparison to a lot of what you'd call point and click adventures, but overall the story makes up for it in many regards. I mean, it's a great story. It's psychological. That it does the job in so many ways, because it makes you think. It makes you feel all these different emotions depending on what's going on, and that's, it's making you feel things even though you don't want to. It's controlling your emotion, and it's really psychological, and it does it really, really well. Um, like, if you like these kind of games, if you like point and click adventures, if you like games with a really good story, even though it does have those little bits that could have been a bit better, but it's a hell of a lot of fun to play the game. And you should get it. It's only $8.99, and you can get it. I think it's $8.99. It's on Steam and it's on GOG as well. So whichever you prefer, you can get it on either of them. But I'm going to leave it here for this part. As I said, if there is an alternative way to go around this, I will do a video of it. But if not, this is pretty much the final part. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed the video, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Thank you, and have fun.